Good morning, everyone. I am pooped.
Good morning.
Yeah, barely. We just woke up.
I've been up for a while.
But later than usual. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Watch Out, I'm Keto Morning Live. My name's Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Also on Wednesdays, we do hashtag Whack Wednesday, where we go live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Watch Out, I'm Keto, and then ding that notification bell so that you get notified every time we go live and whenever we post a new video. I know, right? Yeah, so you can find us right here on the internet at Watch Autumn Keto, all these different places, or you can get you some Keto Strong gear by going over here to IamKetoStrong.com. On these morning lives, we just talk about keto. We talk about our lives. We talk about how keto fits into our lives, together. And, and also today we're talking about goals. What are your goals for July? Yay. Also, we'd like to take this time to invite you to Keto Palooza happening in Louisville, Kentucky this year, September 17th through the 19th. So we invite you to the Keto Family Reunion event like no other. You can click the link in the description box below to get more information about that.
See, there you go.
Yeah, thanks.
Perfect.
I am beat. I am tired. Plus, I did just get off the bike. I did, even though I was so tired when I woke up this morning, I still exercise. Hashtag habits, right? It's a habit at this point. So yes, good morning, everyone. Let's hop into the comments. Rhonda's here, says, hello, Whack fam, on my way to work. Guess that's why I'm first. Yes, you are first. Everybody else got the observed holiday, Rhonda. D said, morning, good weathers. Happy Monday, ear hustling while I feed the kitties. Hello. Mary's here, says good morning. Early birds. Yep, you guys are early today.
Good morning.
TC said good morning all. Feeling blessed. I get to join you all today since I got the day off. You're here for the whole time, TC? What, for the whole time? I'm so glad that you're here. Joe Ray's here, says good morning. Mary said good morning, Autumn and Richard. Another hot day, but not Hades hot, just slightly under Inferno hot in the afternoons and seasonally cool in the morning. Okay, I'm happy that that's working for you. Man, Felicia's here. I know. Says good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the entire Whack family. Happy Monday, everyone. Hi, Felicia. Glad you're here. Aurelia is here. Felicia. Says good morning. Happy 5th of July. Hi, Aurelia. Glad that you're here. Heath is here. Says howdy, howdy, howdy on this marvelous mandatory meaty Monday. Very true. Yeah, I am not eating anything today. So this is a fasting Monday. But when I do eat, it will be meats. But that's tomorrow. Susan B's here, says good morning all. Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? We're doing great. Little late start, little slow start, but we made it. We're glad to be here with you. My mother's here, says good morning, Whack fam. Hi, Autumn and Richard. Hi, Mom. That's sweet. Mary T said, was it a rough 4th of July? It was rough in the best way. As in too much sun, too much family, too much yelling over the music, too much line dancing, just everything was too much. Yes. Not to mention at the very end, when we got back home, we nearly witnessed a murder. So don't get me wrong. A murder did in fact take place in front of our house. We just didn't witness it. We don't know. They wouldn't put up the tape if there wasn't a crime. A car accident isn't a crime. They wouldn't put up the crime scene tape unless
it's upside down.
There was a crime. There was a car that flipped upside down right in front of our house. Like 2 houses down. But preceding it, we were like, are those fireworks? It's the 4th of July. It could very well be, but I think it became very apparent that those were gunshots, at a certain point. Not to mention, yes.
I see it, so I'm not saying that.
Exactly. I had to, and plus my sister saw it. Yes. So my So my sister was just like, she was actually riding up the street when it happened. She was like, I saw these guys flee the vehicle. And I was like, wow, that's intense. But regardless, the police cars were there till after 1:00 because we were in the backyard. We did our own fire pit yesterday. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely great. But that's also another reason we're slow starting is because we stayed up super duper late. So it was really good.
It was a fun-filled day.
It was a very fun-filled day. It was a fun-filled 2 days. That's the whole point. 2 days in a row of just like being baked in the sun, even though we were in the shade, but still being outside, hanging with family. It was absolutely great. Yeah. Melissa said, good morning, WAC fam. Happy Monday to you all. Hi. Joe Ray said, wow, weird. I didn't get the countdown. How did you not get the countdown? We was dancing to the countdown. So I don't know, but you're here now. That's all that matters. Yeah. Renee's here, says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and the WAC fam. Hi. He said, I can only stick around for a little bit. Two Crazy Kiddos going live in 30 minutes. Tell them we said hi when you get over there.
Well, of course.
Blue Dove is here, says, good morning. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Mine was pretty quiet, for which my dogs were grateful. Yeah. So that's another thing I meant to say. When we were sitting back in our backyard, we had our own privet fireworks show because everyone in the neighborhood had these huge fireworks that were just like, like it was like, oh my God, from every direction. So it was really neat. It was really neat. And then our neighbors 2 doors down had like the paper lanterns that they just like float away. And we're just like, oh, okay, bye paper lantern. It wasn't a spectacle of sorts, but it was still neat. Yeah, Brianna's here, says, good morning, friends. Absolutely. Pamela's here, says, good morning. Sylvia's here, says, good morning, everybody. Hi, Sylvia. Glad you're here. Rita Rack is here, says, good morning, everyone. Robin's here, says, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, the whole gang is
I know. Tiffany's here, says, good morning. Hey, WAC fam, hit that like button. You right. Thanks for the reminder, Tiffany. Absolutely. Brian's here. Oh, I got to sneeze. Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
He's talking about Brian again.
I know. I'm allergic to Brian. That's what it is. Okay, I feel good. Brian's here, says, great morning, WARC fam. It's a beautiful day. Hope everyone is enjoying it. I love that bacon. That's amazing. Ty just said, morning, peeps. What, Autumn? I know, an intense fourth. You're right. Like, it was crazy. Regardless of narrative surrounding it, there was a flipped over car 2 doors down.
That's all we can confirm.
Everything
else is speculative.
It is not speculative that they put up the police caution tape. They did that.
It was an upside down car.
Yes, there was an upside down car.
So they can't just push it away. They got to actually flip it.
Yeah.
I think it was joyriders. Probably somebody carjacked and just like flipped the car and everybody scattered. That's what I think happened.
Okay, it could very well be that. But did you hear that like shuddering before?
That was every. I think.
That is fireworks. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. It could very well be.
I think it was just silly kids doing silly stuff.
I don't know. Kelly said, "Good morning, everybody." No, we both don't know. That's the whole point. So I love that. I would love for it to just be that. Shelby's here, says, "Hi, Shelby. Good to see you." Jen's here, says, "Hey, I want video of this family softball event." No, I don't think anybody took video. My mom is usually the one that does the video, and she didn't get there till it was over. I think she had to work. So, and remember, I'm not the type of person that videos activities that I'm doing. I'm actually in the activities, so
it's never my reflex.
So,
that's why I never understand. Videographers and filmers are really... When stuff's going down, I am not putting on my phone.
I want to be in the business,
what just happened?
Yeah, so there are some people that got social media stuff, but I don't think anyone actually...
my phone's in my pocket the whole time. Actually, we put it as a heat. We put it in the pouches and put it on the...
He said, so remember yesterday when I said my baby brother was moving in with us, he showed up, dropped off a brisket and said, I talked to my mom and I'm going to move in with her. Thanks, but no thanks. Wow. How do you feel about that? Brisket. I was like, you got a free brisket
like
and you got your room back. Yeah. So I was like,
I don't see how you lost that. You lose it all.
She said, what does Richard's shirt say? Yes. So these are the matching shirts that we had on yesterday. Our whole family had them. So that was great. It says it's a Dow Fang, right? So Dow is I just like doing this. So Dow is my grandmother's maiden name, right? Yes. So that's all of like my mom's side of the families. They're all Dows, right? We're Joneses, of course, because that was my grandmother's married name. But we're all
everybody knows how maiden name.
Yeah, so we're Dows.
It was the Dow family basically. They had the 4th of July reunion, and we just they start, you know how families do, they branch out.
Yeah, and everybody's names become different. Yeah, but we all started at the Dows. And so it's a Dow thing. This is like the 5th iteration of this shirt. We have versions of the shirt every year, every other year. So there was a lot of different there were a bunch of different
t-shirt
ones that were there. Yeah, but most of us, this was this year's shirt. So the majority of us had this one.
I'm pretty sure a big chunk of people know what a family reunion t-shirt is.
Yeah, so it's a family reunion t-shirt. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Mary said, what are my goals for July? I know, right? I visited an 83-year-old lady with shoulders of a 20-year-old. That's what's up. I want those shoulders. So I'm upping my workout. Might even join a gym. Look at you. You know, I do feel like at a certain point you have to join a gym or have access to like heavier weights in order to really build types of muscle. You can't, unless it's expensive to get all those weights at home. Yeah. But yeah, like I really like going to the gym. So
I mean, your body weight's a nice substitute, but it's you got to do high repetition.
Yeah, you really do.
It's better to just actually.
I love that. Cece said, "Hey, ear hustling while running on the treadmill to Michael Jackson's 'Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.'" Oh, it is Cece's birthday. Birthday present to me. Happy birthday, Cece.
Happy birthday.
I was so tired this morning. I completely forgot.
That sounds like me.
Thank you for reminding me. Hello, I forgot my own dog's birthday. So
I was just going to say, no one's shocked.
Right. Tanya said, my goals for July, 100 squats and 100 push-ups every freaking day. Mind you, I have to do them standing up and holding on to my kitchen counter. But still, that is amazing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That is not my goal for the month. My goals for July, I really only have one goal.
Ooh, I'm hearing this.
Protein-sparing modified fasting the entire month. Right.
So
there are a lot of underlying goals that means no going off plan, no eating at, the taping coming up, no this, no that. But like all that can be summed up into stick to protein sparing modified fasting the entire month. I don't really have workout goals anymore because those are just so ingrained into my everyday habits that all I need to do is just continue what I'm already doing. Right. So I would say my goal there would be like to go to the gym on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, to be honest. But we already do that. Right. So just keep that up,
Amazing.
Tanya's here, says good morning. So what are you guys' goals for July? Do you have new monthly goals? Like how often do you set goals? I want to know. Let me know. He said, we missed out on some extra income, but at least I can Porky Pig in peace. I know, right? That's the most important thing in my house. Like it's just when you invite someone to live in your house, it does become a shared space. And I just want to be able to be as comfortable as possible in my own house, right? If that means walking around without bottoms, gold darn it, I want to walk around without bottoms, So I feel you. Lisa's here, says, good morning, Whack Familia.
Depends on how much you need that income.
I agree. There are some times to make sacrifices. So there you go.
But also, I think I value my privacy over income too.
Yeah. Mary said, no fireworks here except for forests that are on fire. Fires are everywhere. One town who broke Canada's all-time record for heat burned to the ground. Mary.
I saw that article.
Oh man, I hate that. It's in Fuego.
First heat wave.
I know. That is so
2020.
Crazy. Confident and fit mom. Well, Jen said build the free weight collection slowly and in Marchish. Oh, because New Year's resolutions, people will be cleaning out their house and getting rid of all those unused weights. Now that's pretty smart. Yeah, I definitely recommend see if you can find them on Craigslist and stuff like that, because weights are weights. Like there's no difference between buying them brand new versus buying them from somebody that just wants to get rid of them.
But there's a difference because one who just wants to get rid of them is going to go.
Yeah, cheap. Exactly. Yeah, but you can't really ruin weight. There's no wear and tear. Unless how it's stored. But unless a chunk of the weight is actually broken off, so it's not the actual weight that it's supposed to be. But other than that, it's crazy.
Definitely yard sale or
like Craigslist. Cece said, thanks everyone. As I say, I feel better in my 50s than I did in my 30s and 40s. Yes, girl, get on it. Pamela said, my goal is to hit my goal weight, 135 pounds. Been setting this goal since January 1st. Current weight is 140 pounds. You got this, girl. Now, 5 pounds in a month at your size could be, a lot, could be challenging. Exactly. So good for you. Good on you. Absolutely. Awesome. Jeray said, I'm just trying to look good in a dress at the end of this month. Hello, you do it, girl. What's coming up at the end of the month, girl? What got a dress for? Renee said, my goal for the month is to eat eat keto, snack once a week instead of every evening. I love that.
Once a week? Ooh, that's kind of like up your alley. To know a week.
Yeah, exactly. I just, here's the thing. It was so funny. I was trying to explain my diet to my family yesterday. And that's how much I became aware that even the way that I eat keto is a lot more strict than most people eat keto even, I was like, I'm basically carnivore. I just eat meat and I eat keto chow. Call it meato chow, right? Like meat and keto chow. And then on my protein days, just meat, Yep. So, and my uncle was like, you don't eat vegetables? Like, no, I don't eat vegetables. And then, my cousin who tried keto once, she was just like, I was just sick of eating bacon and eggs. And I was like, yeah, but there's other meat, there's hamburgers, brats. And I was like, and I used to have like cheese snacks and things like that. She goes, oh, so you can have dairy. I was like, oh yeah, you can have dairy. You can have all the dairy you want. I just forgot. I'm trying to eliminate dairy. You can have nuts. I'm trying to eliminate nuts. I just realized how many things, they're like, and my uncle was like, how come, keto brownies and snacks are so expensive? I was like, because they can be, right? Because they're made with like specialty ingredients and it's all about marketing. He was like, yeah. He was just like, I was trying to switch to better treats, but I just can't do it for that much money. I was like, to be honest, those treats aren't any better for you. Yeah. You need to eliminate sweets.
Treats in general.
Like you need to cut sweets out of your diet. And that's where they were just like, don't think I can do that. And I was just like, I know.
That's where you lose the crowd.
I was like, yeah, it's exactly. I was just like, that's how crazy about it I've become, And so I'm just like, look, y'all know on my days I like to go nuts. But when I'm eating truly keto on plan, like, I don't want to integrate those sweet snacks into my everyday life. Right. So that's how I feel. TC said, I like my Undersun bands. Yeah. So like resistance bands are awesome too. I just have like the anxiety that they're going to snap and hit me in the face. So, but I feel you.
Band anxiety.
I have band anxiety. Jerry Van West is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Hi, Jerry Van West. Haven't said your name in a little bit. So glad that you're here. Marita Rack said, goal is to be the pre-pandemic weight. I do not blame you. Susan said, I'm starting the newest Beachbody program that comes out tomorrow. My goal is to stick to that schedule. Awesome. Is it Shanti's? Is it that other? There's like another big black guy. And I was like, hey, muscly meat man, how are you doing? What's the name of the program? I would love to hear all about it. Felicia said, my goals for this month to drink a gallon of water a day, alternate between keto and carnivore, and 30-minute workouts to get under 220 pounds. Go ahead, Felicia. Way to go. I kind of feel like if you do all those things, that should set you along the lines to hit that weight there.
Sounds like the plan right there.
Mary T said, we packed a firebox in case we need to go. Going to be a bad fire season this year, and we live in the mountains. That's nuts. Like how far away are like the fires to you?
It's literally what California goes through every
year. You're right. Melissa says, my July goal is to stay on plan and work out a minimum of 3 times a week. Excellent goals right there. Brianna said, my goal is to just keep keto and walk every day. This is my kind of goals right here.
One foot in front of the other.
Yeah, just like nothing too extreme. Just like stay consistent. That's what it is. Yeah, Tanya said meato chow. I know that's really what I do, meat and keto chow. So I really loved it. So Blue Dove said that meat and keto chow. That's my formula too. I really am just liking it. I'm liking how simple everything is. Yeah. Plus, I will say that the keto chow gives me like my sweet fix and my desserty fix every other day, which is good. It does have sucralose, but I'm just like, vitamins and minerals. It's a trade-off. It's a choice I'm willing to make.
Exactly.
Don't forget, you can get 10% off your keto chow purchase by using the link in the description box below. Also, every day, whether it's a fasting day or eating day, I do have a Zevia. I will make that clear. I have a Zevia, but it's just stevia and carbonated water and natural flavors, right? Like, I will never cut those out, right? I've worked to cut out aspartame, Ace K, sucralose, all those other things. I will never cut out Zevia. Like, so there's that.
Makes sense. Good trade-off from
and so it's really just water or lemon water. Sometimes I have a Zip Fizz, but I've also recently been using the Key Nutrients, which doesn't have it only sweetened with stevia, I think, or monk fruit, right? So,
very good.
So those are the only other sweet things I integrate.
Nice.
Joe Ray said, I'm attending a week-long life success course. I love that. It's at a ranch in New Mexico, and there's a graduation type ceremony on the last day, and we're supposed to dress up. I love that. Don't we all want life success? Please drop us all the nuggets that you're going to get from that. I can't wait to hear about it. Yeah. So,
hoedown.
A hoedown
Hoe up.
on a rant, not a hoe up. Those are different things. Tanya said, my goal is to keep keto, more clean, and protein sparing modified fats.
There you go,
Work out a
Tanya.
minimum of 4 days a week. I want to feel my best in Puerto Rico. Oh, in 2 weeks. Good for you.
There you go.
Let's see. Rhonda said, my goal is to redo 1,000 of 3 exercises and complete a month of doing protein sparing modified fast. So you got the June prune in your bones. Okay, I feel you. Yes. So
look at you guys.
it is Amalia Cesar's new program, 645, 6 days a week, 45 minutes a day. Okay, I got that. I'm gonna have to look that up. I love me some beach. I love Beachbody, but I love Les Mills more. So that's why I have Les Mills so far. But boy, I love me some Beachbody. So of course, Jerry Van West, I hit a new low on my weight this morning, 267.8. That's a total of 59.1 pounds shed, courtesy of Mito Keto Chow. Starting weight 326, current weight 267, goal weight 200. You're gonna be at that hundo pounds lost before you know it, Jerry Van West. Congratulations.
You're making that progress.
Yeah, Cynthia said, good morning. I forgot today was Monday. Thought it was Sunday. No, it's Monday, but we're here on both days. It don't matter. But
That's
good to see you, Cynthia. Glad you're here.
Julia
said, my goal this month, drink my water and no snacking. Struggling with the snacking. You know, for me, you know, the only thing that helps me not snack is to not have snacks in the house, right? Like,
say that.
And it's another thing, because once again, I follow macros. So it's easy for me to incorporate my snacks in the macros, snackros, if you will, right? But what I've realized is what I've done is not only have I removed the snacks from my house, I've only comprised my macros of the meat, like of the meals that I'm going to eat, right? So I'm eating all the bacon, all the salmon, all the ground beef. Yes. There's no room for anything else. If I were to eat something else, that would be going over my macros. And y'all know I just can't do that. Like mentally does not compute, right? Like when I'm on track, I've got to stick to those numbers. So that's what helped me, is to not have them in the house and then just to not make room for them, right? Yeah, so that's what I do.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, you're right. Out of house, out of mouse. You know, that's one of the things. No, okay, all right. Mary said there are fires everywhere, more every day. It's just the nature of the beast. And another reason I hate summer. I was in the beautiful Rockies this weekend and can barely see them. Oh, there's so much smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Cece said, I don't know that I have goals other than prosper and health. You're right. Spiritually first, then physically, emotionally, and financially. I accept all those. Those are hashtag life goals. I mean, way to go.
Those birthday wishes.
Jerry, you're right. Jerry said, I love Zevia, really tasty. Love the root beer. I also love my Zip Fizz and the Element. Yep. When I'm really blitzed in the Arizona heat, salty and delicious. I don't know how I feel about salty drinks. Like, I just really, that's like a little a mental thing for me. You know, like, how would I feel about a salty drink?
Depends on how thirsty I am.
Tanya said, I find setting goals helps keep me more accountable. I agree. And to me, not only setting them, saying them out loud, telling you guys.
Audibly saying.
Here's everyone. Remember, okay, first of all, remember this Friday is my mom's birthday coming up, right? And then and then Saturday is Richard's taping. You won't see me on Saturday, but on Sunday, the first question all y'all need to be asking me is, Autumn, did you stay on track like you planned to at Richard's taping? Autumn, did you not anything like you told us you weren't going to? Like, I am going to be accountable for that, right? Yes. Because I am committed. So saying it out loud and helping people, like having people hold me accountable really helps.
And the good thing is it's only going to be for a few hours.
It is only going to be for a few hours. But hey, how many of y'all know every second you're around a food that you want to eat and you can't seems like an hour? Like in reality, it's 3 hours.
No, I know
3 million years. You know what I'm talking about?
Really a hard 3 hours.
Mary Kay said, I came home from my girls' weekend. 2 pounds lighter. Look at that. My life has truly become about the people and the fun and not about the food. Although the food I ate was yummy. I love that for you. Jerry Van West said, bacon is my snack. You're right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I technically have a snack. I have 6 slices of bacon every day. Cynthia said, I was off keto for the last 3 days, feeling like a busted open can of biscuits. Shoot, I know all too well how that feels, but I'm avoiding that for the month of July. We have we just have a super chat from from Tanya. Thank you so much. I hope you didn't accidentally press the button. I appreciate it. Thank you. Whatever comment you want right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Your support means so much to me.
Yes,
also, here's what I've decided, you guys. This is, I will be going live on Tuesday on my birthday. Like, I really just don't want to not see you all on my birthday. Like, that's my birthday wish to myself is to like hang out with you all. Yeah, it's going to be a special day. So everyone's all like, Autumn, what can we get you for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday, right? These super chats are the best thing ever. They blow my mind. I am turning 36 on that day. I want everyone to hit me with a $36 super chat, right? Imagine a pin that's being pinned right here. Y'all ever do that where you pin and then people with a ribbon and stuff like that?
They put money on you kind of thing?
And then you ever have like a granny or something that like hits you with like, they give you how old you are or whatever. Now, once you get older up in age, that becomes more difficult, right? But I was just like, I just like everyone virtually pin a super chat on me because there's nothing that brings me more joy than these little, random colored chat boxes. So,
or 3 or 4 people can group together.
I appreciate that.
Pool their money.
Yeah, or just like all the $36 super chats. So yes, gather your friends. I really appreciate it, everyone, because everyone's been asking like, "Well, you're gonna have something for your birthday. What can we do with you?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I appreciate you so much." Oh my God. No, okay, but no, I really, really appreciate you. Okay, yes. When I tell y'all, I am completely lost. Yeah, and hashtag birthday live. So yes, I'm so glad.
I'm down for that.
Oh, Susan says I could send you sample workout. Yes, please. I love that. Like, just let me are they I'm sure they're weightlifting and cardio because that's all everyone preaches this, these days is because they know how important it is. Blue Dove said intermittent fasting really helped me not to snack. I eat my dinner more at lunchtime and then shut down my eating window. You're right. I have an eating window. Yes, I do the same thing, right?
You do the exact same thing.
Yeah. TC said making keto brick pucks to have for snacking at work. Hoping this week, hoping this helps this week. Last week was a struggle. Yeah, breaking down your keto bricks into smaller pieces. Absolutely.
Anything you have to do to help your mind.
Yeah, Mary said, I would think eating all that meat, there's no room in your tummy for snacks. Can't wait to see you. Meat your goals this month. Oh, I love a good pun. It's a birthday pun. Yeah, so
yes, you do.
I mean, that's another thing I will say is that I am truly satisfied with like the amount of food that I'm eating.
Yes, you are.
Like I'm not hungry.
I have to agree.
Yeah. So my 6 pieces of bacon, 7-ounce salmon, 8 ounces of ground beef, and then a keto chow. Oh, yeah. That comes up to 1,800 calories. That's it, right? And then on my fasting days, 24 ounces of meat, 880 calories. And a Zevia, right?
Chicken.
Nothing. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, it's so much chicken, But like I told Richard, not only do I have to feel full now, that full needs to sustain me the rest of the day, or at least satisfied, right? Because I don't like eating multiple meals. So I don't want to save some for later. Like I want to get my eating done, right? So
Shut down that window. Yeah.
So I feel like if I stopped eating the second I was full, like in 2 to 3 hours, I don't want to eat again. Where if I just down my meats and then I'm like, ooh, I'm just going to ride this feeling the rest of the day, But either way, only 800 calories. So Tanya said, cheers to speaking your truth and staying accountable. Yes. I mean, I'm committed, man. Lisa said, my goal is to feel good in my body again. I've gone off the rails and been reminded what it felt like before ketosis. Ouch. You're right. Like this was honestly, I did so well this past week on protein sparing modified fasting. It was really the first time, even though my weight is still in the mid 190s, it really was the first time I started to feel like myself. Because look guys, like my face, it's still puffy still, right? You might not be able to tell, I could tell, but it's just like, I started to look at myself in pictures and be like, oh my God, there's my face again. Oh my God. I need to get back to that because now we're getting back to the times where I'm just like, I don't like to take pictures. I don't like to look at myself. And I was like, that's no way to live. So I need to just, but the thing is, there's just no other reason that it's happening other than me being inconsistent, That's the only thing. So I have the power to control how consistent I am. And that's why I'm committed to doing just that. Cece said, you got this, Autumn, you're conqueror. Don't you be cheering me up on your birthday, Cece. Thank you so much for being so encouraging.
Yeah, it's a good birthday wishes all the way around.
Mary said we can celebrate your birthday the day before on my birthday. No, Mary, that day will be all about you, girl. So it'll be on the calendar Tuesday, July 13th at 9:30 a.m. We'll be going to, we'll be going live. Shelby said, headed back from my sister's house 4 hours away. Sad to start back work tomorrow. Oh, man. No. Where does your sister live? Is it still in Arkansas or is it like, does she live in a different state at that point? But I'm glad you got to spend time with her.
I know, that's the most important part.
Yes.
It's the time we share.
Tanya said, okay, Autumn, I owe you $26.01 next week. I love that. Bridget together.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes me laugh so much. Mom said, I'm assuming for her birthday. Yeah, get a friend together, right? Says, Cece, I have no plans really. I like hanging with the kids and the siblings, going to putt-putt. I prefer quality time. Aww. I remember we did that like 4 years ago. Look, if the weather is okay, but it's just hot. And putt-putt is another one of the places that has no shade whatsoever. But we can do whatever you want, Mom. You let us know.
Putt-putt ain't that great.
So, yes.
There are some that do have shade places. And
yes. Oh, Susan said send it to your DM. Thank you. I'm going to look at that. So,
like all the ones in the resort town.
Mary said, Autumn, when you're full from the chicken, try to stop eating and see if it's true you'll be hungry 2 hours later. You may be surprised. I mean, Mary, I hear you and everything. But then it'll cause me anxiety that there's like a small amount of chicken left. Like, what am I supposed to do with the chicken?
Her anxiety levels, Mary, are real.
Hear you. That's growth, okay? That's goals to get to, right?
Yes.
Dee said having a warm vanilla keto chow tastes like rice porridge minus the graininess of the rice. Needed something to warm my stomach this morning, and this is hitting the spot. I do not want warm keto chow. That thought. And maybe rice pudding, but rice porridge.
Sipping some
that is not an American thing. But I'm happy that's working for you. But I can't. The only thing I might be able to have is like a chocolate, maybe like a hot chocolate. But I don't even know if I could do like that with a keto chow. To me, I always associate keto chow with cold, and I know I'm probably like losing half of the different applications that you could use for it, right? Mm-hmm. But maybe I'll venture out eventually. Wow. But right now, I can't do it. But good for you. Sounds good. So, Gigi said 30 minutes.
It would be like drinking like a warm oatmeal or something.
Yes.
If you had a liquid
I don't want to drink oatmeal, though.
I'd say it was a thing.
Karen is here. Hoofnit's in the house. And my goal is to continue to do the exercises I was doing for your June challenge. Way to go. The other day, Brian said, dang, your butt looks good. Talk about incentive. You better hype your wife up there. You better tell her she looks good.
Oh, my God.
I'll be checking for my man. Yes. With these arms that just won't stop. Ooh, there ain't nothing like getting gassed up from your spouse. Oh, stop it. Shelby said, still Arkansas, but these dang holiday weekends be making it hard to be motivated, but shorter work week. Yeah, you're right. It is observed today. So yes, take the day off. Missy said, how many keto chow shakes do you drink a week? What do you mix it with? Glad you asked, Missy. Okay, so I drink, right now I'm doing alternate or protein sparing alternate day fasting, right? So on my eating days, I have a keto chow. So that means 3 days a week. Sometimes is my eating day. So I have a keto chow. Then 4 days a week, I have a keto chow, right? So every other day, basically, I have one a day. I make my keto chow with, let's see, 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream or 2 tablespoons of coconut cream. I've been doing that recently. I like it. Okay. And then 3 tablespoons of butter. So those are my fats that I use, right? I put those in a microwave, or I actually put them on the stove and like melt them on the stove top. I like to do that better, right? And then I use a little ramekin that I put about 2 ounces of water in, and then I use a teaspoon and a half of gelatin that I sprinkle over it, right?
Yes, she does.
The water has to be cold. I made the mistake of putting the gelatin in the warm water, and it just like clumps together, and it's not good. It actually blooms when it's in the cold water. Pro tip, right? So I use the gelatin. So those are the 2 things that I have to prepare beforehand. And then I usually fill up my blender bottle at 8 ounces with just tap water. And then I have a kettle that's boiling water. And then I put 8 more ounces till it's 16 ounces because it's supposed to be warm water, right? So I just mix cold tap water with my boiling water. That's warm water, right? Then I dump in my fat mixture from the stove. Then I dump in my gelatin. Then I dump in my keto chow, right? The keto chow is the last thing that goes on top. And this is all into a blender. Then I actually blend it. And it blends all around.
Yes.
And then I pour that into my blender bottle, and it pretty much comes right up to the top. I become a pro at like measuring, right? So it comes up right up to the top. And then I let them sit out to come to room temperature. I really can't put warm things in the refrigerator. That weirds me out. But that's what I do. And that's how I make my keto chow. And I have one every other day. Yep. Joe Ray said, I like keto chow cold too. Maybe caramel macchiato hot would be okay. I know, right? But once again, I'm also not a warm beverage person. So there's nothing wrong with just like, if you like warm beverages, I'm sure keto chow is awesome. I, in general, don't like.
I mean, it depends on the weather.
Yeah, Brianna said try keto chow in a coffee. Exactly. I'm becoming less and less of a coffee person. So Mary said there's always leftover chicken for tomorrow. No, because the next day is my eating day, and that's when I have my 6, 7, 8. You know, like.
Do you know how she does her numbers?
I mean, I can't. Like,
any day she fudges, it's gonna mess up the next day.
It's gonna mess me up. So
you have a set system.
Kelly said keto chow is too expensive for me, even with the discount. Look, I hear you. Keto chow is the cost of a meal, in a packet. And that's what it is. It's a true meal replacement. So I totally understand. You can use the link in the description whenever you can. I do giveaways, all the time. But I get it. Like keto chow, but it's one of those, think about how much you would spend on a meal, but it's a lot easier to just actually go get some food, right? So I don't blame you at all, right? So I don't blame you to go get a carton of eggs and call it a day, right? But keto chow is a delicious meal replacement if it's something that fits into your budget.
And it's the ease of use. You got to understand it's already there. It'll be made. It's tasty.
Yeah. Like and I love the variety. I just love how I can make a different flavor. Like, I can make 4 at a time. They all 4 can be different flavors. So it's like, even though every day I'm eating the same meats, I always get to end on a different flavor, right?
How much is a combo meal now?
God, we were just talking about that.
$10.
At McDonald's of all places, right? Like
you're paying for something no matter where you go.
I agree with that, right?
You're paying for something.
So you guys, yesterday was an amazing day. We took our sola buns, we took our peppers and onions. Like I took some granola. Spoiler alert: there's granola in the keto crate this month. Like I stayed completely 100% keto. Didn't even think about having any of the other food, and I was really proud of myself. The only thing that was just like, was like there was so many sweet treats there, It's like there was a whole spread of like dinner food or like our barbecue food. And then after everyone made their plates, they like changed out the table and it just became like a dessert table. And I was just like, oh God. My Aunt Beverly made carrot cake. There was this like butterscotch thing. There was tons of brownies. There were cookies. I was just like, man, now that's where I would have lived right there. But it really didn't bother me to not have it. I did have my granola that I was eating. That was delicious, but I didn't feel like I was missing anything. Right. My cousin thankfully brought diet soda. So I was, and I don't get me wrong, I brought some Zevia too in case, but I really just drank diet soda and Zevia water the entire time. I downed like 3 things of water because it's cold, right? So, so regardless. And then when we got home, had jalapeno poppers, which were delicious. And we made them in the air fryer. My husband prepped some jalapeno poppers earlier in the day. So we had those by the fire pit. I finished off my granola because I couldn't even eat that all in one sitting, right? And I had more Zevia and more water. I had a great day, right? Okay, but regardless, I stepped on the scale today. It was 202.6. So that's a gain of 3.8. I was just like, can't win for losing. Whether you overeat on keto or whether you overeat on crap, you're going to gain weight, right? And so that's fine. I feel, full like I did last week. And I was just like, you know what? I want to fast today. So I don't feel bad. Yeah.
Nice. Look at that.
I don't feel bad in terms of like weighed down and I feel like my skin's all like tight from the water retention. I don't feel that, but I'm like, you know what? I can afford to fast because I haven't like binged or gorged, but I've eaten more calories than normal because normal is 1,700, right? I definitely ate way more than that this weekend. So I'm just going to give my body a chance to level back out and I'm going to pick up with the modified fasting tomorrow. So
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. D said, I think rice porridge is a Caribbean thing, but it's pretty much tastes like any other porridge, just with rice boiled till it pops. Interesting. Don't know if I've ever had porridge a day in my life. Shelby said, can you do keto chow with just water? So short answer, no. Or maybe yes, but that's not the point, right? So keto chow is to support the ketogenic lifestyle. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that we have healthy fats at every meal. So keto chow is actually made to like be soluble in the fats, right? So whether it's butter or heavy cream or something with a high fat content, it's like made to mix with that, right? Because if you just drink water and keto chow, you might not be as satiated, you might not be as full, and you might not get the full effect of the vitamins and minerals because it needs to like meld with the fat. So I would say short answer, no. Or like short answer, like you could, but I don't think that's the point. I don't think that's what it's made for. Lisa said, Tony's over here loving your blender sound effects. Like, zzz. Yeah, like that's what it sounds like when it's in the blender.
Oh my goodness.
So
you see what I have to deal with.
Joe Ray said, I just mix keto chow with heavy cream and water, usually because I'm trying to make it last minute though. Yeah, and so here's another thing. To me, keto chow is not filling enough if there's not like a thick gelatin consistency to it. If it's not like a milkshakey sort of thing, then it just feels like a drink. It's not as viscous enough. Yeah, it feels like milk, right? That's not enough for me, right? So I put the gelatin in there so that it can thicken up and feel more like a shake. And that's what really mentally also helps with the satiation as well. So
puts it into a dessert mode instead of a regular drink mode.
Mary T said, trust me on this one. If you can't keep it for tomorrow, toss it. Stop eating when you're full is the only thing that will completely repair your off switch. I mean, I hear you, Mary. I want to learn more. I'm interested. She is. She's been maintaining for years at this point. So Cece said, Autumn, I'm so proud of you. I really, really appreciate that. So Kelly said you could be gaining weight from the exercise. Yeah, it could be a ton of things. But I will say I definitely ate more than I normally do.
Yeah, that's true too.
Brianna said, I kept keto yesterday, except for one forkful of homemade mac and cheese. I was able to avoid desserts by drinking more Trulies. That's funny. But was that the baby shower with the Italian theme? Because if so, that was really good except for one forkful. So
I was gonna say, did you fall down?
Kelly said something with muscles tearing and rebuilding science. Yes, I do know. Yes, you gain weight, and that also causes you to hold water in your muscles too. While that's happening, I'm not worried about the number. I'm worried. I am concerned. I know that I ate in a way that was like really, really mentally good for me yesterday, and that's all that matters. TC said you can have keto chow with water, but you need at least 10 grams of fat, which you can eat on the side. Oh, cool. Okay, that's another great way. So maybe pat of butter and then drink your keto chow with water. Yeah.
You mean just eat your butter? You can put it
Gigi said you're in a good mind space, not letting the number bother you. Yes, it's really not bothering me. Brianna said keto chow has all the vitamins and minerals you need for a third of the day. Some of those vitamins need fat to be absorbed into your body. There's a chart to help you decide how much fat to add. Exactly, right? It's all about the fat. Yeah, that's what I agree. So
straight fats.
So, oh my gosh. Tanya said porridge, I'm assuming, is the bomb. Cornmeal porridge is yum too. But yeah, it sticks to your bones. So I can understand why Dee is happy for the keto chow feels.
Rice pudding.
I feel that. No, we were an oatmeal family. And even then we were like, my granny really likes watery oatmeal. Tennessee. I like thick, chunky oatmeal. Like it's barely any water.
Just put the spoon in and it stands up.
Yeah, like I don't like, but my granny does love like drinkable oatmeal.
It's just like soup.
Yeah, kind of like your cream of wheat. I cannot do that. It is too.
Well, I can do watery. My oatmeal needs to be somewhere in between. I don't want stiff and dry, but I don't want super wet either. I want a nice.
I like a dry.
I don't want it to. If they put the spoon in, it needs to slowly fall to the side.
No, mine is like you can use a spoon to cut it.
Your spoon's not moving.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can shake the bowl, and your spoon ain't moving.
Yes, Dee said if you've ever had oatmeal, you've had porridge. Okay, then I like oatmeal. That is the only porridge that I like.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, it's not like a sludgy consistency.
Oatmeal is not definitely porridge.
I mean, like you could literally take the oatmeal and roll it into balls. Yeah, that's how dry I like my oatmeal. So there's it's a little different. Yeah. Brianna said I kept keto for the entire baby shower. There was cheese, meats, and Cesar salad. I love that. Probably some carbs on the sauce of the salmon, but I only gained a pound over the weekend, so it was a success. That is a huge success, Brianna.
say that.
Jeez Louise. So, yeah.
Success all around.
Mary said, when I do keto chow with low fat, I'm starved an hour or so later. So I do at least 4 tablespoons of butter, maybe some heavy whipping cream. Yeah. So I found my like mixture between 2 tablespoons heavy whipping cream, 3 tablespoons of butter. Like it really does help. But once again, keto chow is always like my macro topper. It's like my dessert at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So I don't really know if I could just drink it when I'm hungry and how long that would keep me full. I always eat a full day's worth of calories and then I finish it with that. So, D said Autumn is just having straight oats at this point. Yes.
D.
Oats.
Do you not know?
Flash water.
You know the regular stuff we like.
So, and then I put butter and then I put brown sugar in it back when I had it. And yes, it was just dry as a bone. Yeah, exactly. So, TC said you could have a fat bomb or cheese on the side. Exactly. So that's that fat you need to absorb the vitamins in the keto chow. Okay.
Are we doing this because we just don't want to put it in the
I don't
keto
know why
chow?
Shelby would ask if you can just have it with just water. You know,
both out.
But so now you hear, Shelby, there are tons of different ways to do it if you would like. So the answer is yes, it is possible, but you need to also co-consume like fats with it, whether they're in the drink or externally. You need to consume. Yeah. Ooh, that keto chow, you know, that's delicious. Yeah. So exactly. Kelly said, going to make me some chicken leg quarters on the grill later. Have to get out of the house to spray the stray cats and keep them away. That's so funny. Mary T said, my grandma used to make cream of wheat for me with butter and lots of brown sugar. I've had something similar with hemp and hearts and chia. It doesn't quite hit the mark, but it's okay. Yeah, and then I like the overnight oats like in the refrigerator, like the chia seed pudding. That tastes good, but it's nothing like oatmeal. I grew up eating cream of wheat myself. Do you know, like keto has literally changed me because one day I was going to go off plan. And I really wanted one of those small things of oatmeal. It's like, I've had oatmeal in so long. Let me just get one of the small cups. Because once again, nobody needs to buy the tub of oatmeal. But even one of those small tubs, which has a half cup of oatmeal in it, is 26 grams of carbs. And I was like, 26 grams of carbs for a half cup of dry oatmeal? I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was so mad. Jory said, ew, dry oatmeal. I mean, have you met
Jory, like, have you exactly?
It's not like dry as in, like every oat is covered in water, but just barely. Like just like, and then you put it in the microwave to like steam it.
I got you, but when it's finished, it still absorbs all that water.
Exactly. So it is kind of back to dry again. So, but I mean, that's your Shelby said, I was thinking on the go at work without a fridge. Okay, so you can just kind of make it where you are. See, and then have some cheese to go with it. So, Bing bong boom. Lainey said, why add gelatin to keto chow? Because for me, it helps with the thickness of the consistency. So especially when you make keto chow with butter, if you make keto chow with heavy whipping cream and you shake it a lot, you might get that volume. You might get that. You will get that consistency. But when you make it with butter, there's nothing to give it that volume. And to me, at that point, it's just the viscosity of milk. And that's not really filling.
It's more of a drink instead of a frosty.
Exactly.
You like the frosty
I like the cold, I like the milkshake sort of texture, right? That's what helps me prolong enjoying it as well, right? So that's what I do.
From an actual drink to a dessert for you.
Oh, Shelby said, Brianna said, Shelby, some people buy powdered butter so they can avoid dealing with actual butter. You know, maybe I should get some powdered butter. So
I wonder how that would blend.
So
how do you measure it the same way?
Yes. I know, right? They would tell you. D said keto chow with just water would be like having a protein shake with vitamins and minerals. But each serving is only 125 calories. So you'd have to come up with the rest somehow. That's where the fats come in. Exactly. Like the point of it is to be a meal replacement. The keto chow itself only has but so many calories, you know? So Cynthia said, I love keto overnight oats. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I didn't think I would like chia seed pudding, but I actually like it. So, Brianna said, a lot of people have stomach distress with keto chow due to all the vitamins. Gelatin also helps with that issue. Like stretch it out and give it more of like a buffer before it all hit in your system. I love that. So. Lainey said, has keto chow peanut butter chocolate ice cream as what? Has chocolate peanut butter keto chow as ice cream? Oh yeah, we'll have it every day. I mean, it is absolutely delicious. I can make it in my shake.
I was gonna say
and have it every day, but it's absolutely
amazing. If you have an ice cream machine.
Yeah, Mom said to put your keto chow in the freezer for an hour to thicken it up. Also, see all the good ideas we have here, right? Okay, well we're I'm gonna head off. I'm not going to the shop today because no one's there, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. But so that means today I get to stay home and do lots of work. It is not a holiday for me, because we had a great weekend, so I need to get back to work, right? Keto Palooza's coming right up on us, so I got to make sure that the event is off the hook.
It's already July.
Exactly, right? So everyone have a great day. I'll see you on Wednesday morning.
Yay.
But yeah, have a good July and we'll talk then, okay?
Goodbye.
Yeah, let me go to the outro. No, here. Okay. Bye.